Not for Broadcast came onto my radar 2 years ago. I played the first episode and I thoroughly enjoyed my experience with it. To say that this game falls under the FMV genre could be accurate, but it wouldn't do it justice. It's also a simulation/management game that thrusts you into the shoes of an employee working in a news broadcasting station in the midst of a divisive political time. It's really a one-of-a-kind experience that had me intrigued, stressed, and laughing more than once. If you enjoy titles like Her Story, Paper Please, The Orwell, or even Death in Texas, this might be right up your alley. Here's what the game is all about.
Good day, insert employee name here. My name is Mr. Bozeman, but you can call me Mr. Bozeman. Welcome to the Channel 1 News Team, the home of fine documentaries and pointless art projects. This is the first of 851 company training videos. Today, I, Mr. Bozeman, will ensure you become strangely intimate with the tender art of vision mixing. When you're vision mixing, you use this precocious little device here to choose which of the studio feeds to show to the ignorant masses watching at home. You will also use the vision mixer to select appropriate images to accompany our award-winning and mostly accurate news headlines. But remember, these choices have consequences.
The game succeeds with its retro vibe reminiscent of an age where videotape reigned supreme. The clips that you'll be watching feels like you took a DeLorean to the past. Your work area is full of knobs, switches, and buttons the like we seldomly find these days. The art style is not breathtaking by today's standards, but it still looks nice and it does a great job immersing you into your new broadcasting shoes. My only complaint is that although it is very interesting, the moments between broadcasts were not as polished. You make important choices in these moments, and even though it's a nice change of pace from your job, there's a small disconnect with the characters presented in these moments. Like any good FMV game, you'll be watching video clips, but the things that become very interesting with this game is how you interact with those clips.
If the channel's in trouble, I'm in trouble. If I'm in trouble, you're in trouble.
You heard that? No pressure, right? It's not like everybody totally reinforces their opinion based on what they see on the news, right? Not for Broadcast really does a balancing act when it comes to fitting you with new mechanics that are based on what is going on in the story. For instance, a heat wave that is going through the nation can affect the life of the citizens, but it can also affect your equipment, which might be something new for you to deal with during the day at the office. As seen in the trailer, the developers provide you with a couple of rules to follow, and they do feel organic for the most part. You dazzle the audience with your editing skills to score a better grade at the end of every segment, a la Devil May Cry. Yet you still have the freedom to mess around in these moments. Those are more like guidelines. The menu is simplistic, but it is loaded with options, from gameplay tweaks, difficulty modifiers, to the usual suspects that includes graphics and sound settings. The addition of accessibility mode is definitely noted and appreciated. You can rebind your keys to your liking, which, to be honest, I took full advantage of. Not for Broadcast feature an option where you can replay the broadcast so that you can see your editing prowess, or another option where you can see all clips unedited. I love that I was able to sit back and enjoy the moments that I feel like I might be missing on because I was too busy tending on the different systems. An issue I found was that when I went back to play videos, the menu struggled ever so slightly. Now, that might be a me problem, but I still felt like I had to mention it. That being said, it was really just a few stutters, nothing that deterred me or even annoyed me. An important part for me is that even if you play on easy, you might get a bad grading, and that may affect your playthrough, but I recommend that you carry on and stick with it. Get your ending, and then you can tweak all your gameplay hindrance that you may have had your first time around to achieve a better score on your second playthrough. You may want to turn down or remove certain challenging aspects to help you focus on the story, your choices, and to help you get to the destination that you want to get to. Alternatively, you can bump up the difficulty and you can try your hand at the challenge modes after your playthrough, if you like the level of challenge providing during the gameplay. The story is as inventive as it is crazy, and I mean that as a compliment. Some moments seem to want to ask you a deep political, philosophical question, and then it zigs and zags and presents you with a lunatic musical number. And it is so delightful. The actors are perfectly cast, and they're a crucial part of the immersion in this ever-escalating story. The characters created here have a funny way of leaving a long-lasting memory. There was definitely some WTF moments, both hilarious and shocking. I highly recommend this title. This is a perfect example of the power of a smaller developer willing to take risks and create new gaming experiences. It begs to be replayed and asks you to attempt to master its systems like a true professional.